Hey guys, hi, welcome back to the channel. Derek with Big Man on a Mission, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to go over a little bit of a grocery haul this week. Now, last week I actually filmed the grocery haul, but the button that says delete on the camera, it said delete pictures. I thought it meant delete video. Well, make a long story short, I accidentally deleted the video. So, here we go. I've actually got a grocery haul today. So I'm gonna go over the items that I bought. I actually want to show you that I spent this week, and again, no spend timber is going on right now, so I'm trying to stick to that as much as I can. I ended up spending $76.85 on groceries. Now of that, these items come out of a different line item. Those are actually stuff, materials and things that I bought for my pets. And I have a line item in the budget for pets that's completely separate than the one for me. So that $20 is gonna come out of the $75 I budget for them every month. So let's go over what I was able to get today. So, standard, some toilet tissue, Axe body wash, some paper towels. Here's some cat food that came out of the line item I told you about. So did this one, and so this is deodorizer for the litter box, as well as natural litter. I got that for them. I bought some almond milk because I was out. My once a week soda that I cut myself down to a little bit. Hoping to get rid of that soon. Got some eggs, those were $1.08. Did bread this week instead of wraps because sometimes changing it up is not a bad thing. I still have some coffee, but I needed a little bit more, so I bought a small coffee this week. This was $2.88. Got some fiber bars, another bag of tortilla chips for nachos this week, if I end up making that. Spinach, celery, cheese, big old pack of turkey breast meat, which last week I ended up spending like 16 bucks. This one was $6, and this is actually 1.75 pounds of turkey breast. Now again, yeah, it's processed, but it's still cheaper than buying the other stuff. And I wanted to make sandwiches like I usually do for my preps this week, so that's gonna be my sandwich stuff. Carrots for the prep. Tomatoes also go with the prep. Need some more hummus for the prep. And then of course I bought myself a little side salad too, and then some Oda Band to do some cleaning in the house. So far, No Spend Timber has been going pretty good. This is about the second grocery haul that actually puts about 60 bucks onto the grocery budget. I usually allocate $400, which includes household supplies except for cat food. Now, so far, about $120, which is now gonna be the mid-month. So altogether, estimating about $240, $260 on the grocery bill this month, which from $400 is some significant savings, and it's money I can put towards debts. Now, one thing I'll tell you about this too, what's gonna kill my no spend timber, well, it's not gonna kill it because I'm sticking to it. But what is happening that has put a damper in my no spend timber is some repair work that's being done on my work truck. My work truck had to go in for repairs this last week. I was driving down the road and got an alternator light. And the thing is really old, it's time to replace it. I've been dragging that out as long as possible. Well, now about $1,000 into repairs going into that. So I had to run a car for a few days. I have the van back, but I still have to bring it back this week to get more work done to it as part of that $1,000. So that's 1,200 bucks in vehicle repairs. The bad part is the vehicle's probably not worth $1,200. Working on that. But this is grocery haul. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great week. A little later, I'll show you all what I prep out in making for this. Now, I decided this week when I went through the freezer and kind of looked and saw what I had a lot of prepared meal things that have been in there for a few months. I want to go ahead and cook that. So I am not going to be doing normal dinner preps. I'm just going to be taking things from the freezer, and then I may have to just ball some rice, or some noodles. Very, very easy. I won't go through the whole process of making meals this week, but just to give you a quick run through, I do have some stew, I have some gumbo, I have a bunch of pre-made things in there, some spaghetti that either my family has made for the weekends when they cook on Sundays, or some things that have been, the things that I made that I've kept an extra bit frozen. So this week's goal is to eat from the freezer. Let's see if it works. Alright guys, you saw that I just finished up all the lunch prep for the week. 5 sandwiches. I just said sandwiches this week because I just didn't feel like wraps anymore. I kind of go through these phases where every couple of weeks I'll do wraps, sometimes I'll do sandwiches. But let's go take a look in the fridge and I'll show you how that all works out, because some of you asked me what's that like storing them all. So there you go. Here's a fridge view, fridge cam. So there are all those meals ready to go. And as you can see, I have still red beans and rice and some pork and beans. That actually was something that was left over from last prep. Remember I told you I had some meals ready? So I had frozen it and brought it back out, so I'm going to be eating it for dinner tonight. The fridge has also got some other little odds and ends and necessities in it. But the challenge this week is to cook, or actually warm up, what's in the freezer. So let's go take a look in the freezer real quick. You're going to see there's some stuff in here. Oh, I got to put a light on so we can see better. There we go. Alright, so let's look in here. So, that's soup. I don't know what all that is, I haven't figured it out. But down here I've got stew, and I've got gumbo, and I've got some roast, and some frozen vegetables down here. So I'm going to be cooking that all out because I don't want it to go bad. It's been a couple of months since that's been in there. So that's kind of the goal this week. Staying on track for the no spin timber. Of course, as I told you all in the last video I shot, that I had a setback with my work van. So I have that going in this week to finish up its repair. It's going to be about $1,000. Luckily that's available from the emergency fund, so I should be okay with that. But that is going to go into my factored in expenses this month. And we'll see if I can budget out enough resources to be able to cover it back. But I'm not upset about it, just expect it because it's an old car. Anyway, hope you guys are doing great with both the Spin Timber Challenge as well as the weight loss. I'm going to be going to the gym today. Thank you. I've been needing to for the week, and I've been looking forward to going. So I'm going to the gym today to get a good start on the week. Sometime in the next couple of days I'll be filming some footage of that at the gym, so you guys can kind of see what my gym's like. It's really nice little place, and I really do like how it's made up. So I'll kind of go that over in a different video, but I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Leave me some comments about this one. Tell me how your week is going. Tell me if you're participating in No Spin Timber and how your challenge is going. And feel free to just, leave some general questions. I'll be more than happy to respond back to you. You guys, I love you guys a lot. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching all these videos, and I'll look forward to talking to you in the next one.